Hello folks, this is Audiotron 1003 and tonight's video is about Triplex Engineering Limited, their bollards in this case, and this is the brochure or leaflets that I was provided with when I bought my HE65, which I featured some videos ago. So first of all, before I go into the sheets, I'll just show you the cover. So this is the front of it with a very nice bollard lit up at night, and in here, let's just check. Yes, it is only a simple fold out. So this is the usual sort of stuff that they put in these things. A few pictures of them making stuff or product shots. It's a nice picture of what's this one, an HE90. I actually once considered buying one of these, but the reason why I didn't was because I already bought a Pierce Gaussian K94, and I didn't want two of them looking similar. And the other thing is, they don't have necessarily on all of them the black surrounds around the yellow panels. So this is the top of the page, 1963. I was born in 67, so they're just a little bit older than me. And this is the information about who they are and all that. And a very nice picture of a couple of people putting them together. Now, back in the collecting days, I would have loved to have been in that room, helping them out, handling all those fresh bollards. Because believe it or not, there's something magical about receiving a brand new bollard wrapped up from the manufacturer, and you're the first person to handle it, and it's going straight into your home as part of the collection. So anyway, there we are, some more information. So that's that page, and then finally this one. Okay, so there we go, a map or two, and a very nice picture to give you some sort of scale of how big these things are. And I suspect the smaller bollards are around about 90 centimeters or so, and the taller ones around about 1.2 meters. And then you've got other things they make to one side, but we're interested in these. So anyway, that's the outer part of the brochure, and this is the first one we're going to look at. This is a Triplex HE90 that I was briefly talking about, and that's what it looks like. Okay, it's a very nice bollard. I've seen a few of these round Trent Bridge, round about 1994. Trent Bridge being in Nottingham, near the world-renowned Trent Bridge cricket ground. And this is the rigid plastic bollard. I did love these things quite a lot. It was a toss-up between one of these and the HE65, but I love those more because they look like lanterns, which is why I didn't buy one of these. Well, another reason why I didn't buy one. So there we go. So that's your information about the bases and the availability in aspects. So let's see what's on the other side. So this is just an information sheet, and here we have the geek stuff. See if I can get this. What I might do is switch the overhead lighting off, so bear with me. Try and see if we can reduce some of that glare. See if this helps. Okay, that's a bit better. So I'll just move my tablet closer. Hopefully you can read this. As usual, I'm trying not to go too fast so that anyone out there can pause the video and either read it or screenshot it. So these are your choices. Now this isn't in colour like some of the other brochures, but the usual lineup. And what's that one? Let's see, is that going to focus? Let's see, standard version. Let's see what's it say. Yes, it says a standard side and plain format. Usually I find those are when they want traffic to go either way, which is a bit weird because they have a 611S which does the same thing. That does basically the same thing as that, but I suspect many authorities have this because maybe it's cheaper. They don't have a face printed on it. Okay, and then we have the lighting. So there's your base unit, your base box, and then a cartoon or drawing of the actual bollard. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these. So they're going to be pretty much the same. So this is the next one. This is the HE75 600 3 aspect steel bollard. I've never seen one in real life. Or at least I don't remember ever seeing them. Now this would have been a monster, and it's metal, so it would have been heavy as well. It does look very nice, perfect for a mini roundabout, that kind of thing. So here we have the information. Okay. I've seen standard 4 aspect bollards being used for the same sort of thing, but I've never really seen these. So they're very nice, and like most of these classic bollards, very rare or extinct. And unusual back stuff. So there we go. A lot of information here. I'll just move my camera along so you can read this part. Then I shall move down and out slightly so as you can see this. Okay. So we get 4 variations for the traffic flow, and this is what you get. So 2 sets of light spines by the looks of it, one for the lower half and one for the upper. Okay, and then just that bit just to complete it. So that's that one. The next one is the HE65 600. So this is going to be the larger round version of the one that I have in my room. So there we go, and this is a shot of the actual thing. It's a very nice bollard, I do like it, but like I've said in previous videos, I would never really buy one this big because I don't have the space. So here's the information. Okay. And now the other side. Like I've said in previous videos, it's hard to make filming spec sheets interesting. Only those who are really interested will find these worth reading. When I got these back in the day, I probably read every single word and looked at every single picture. Now with these, there's a little more variation because these aren't quite the same as the triple aspect version. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 variations. Okay, that's that one. The next one is the Highlight 600, a sort of plastic version of what we looked at before. So this is the plastic version, and just to compare, if I slide this one underneath, there you have basically what you might say 2 generations of the same bollard. Okay, So I'll just slide that one out of the way and we'll go back to looking at this. So at the time of when I got this bollard, the one that I'm talking about, the HE65, this was brand new. And now they don't make those HE65s anymore. Okay, so rigid and flexible, depending on where you're going to put it, I guess. And you get 5 options. And if I turn the page, and we have the picture of the bollard and its base unit. There's your 5 choices of aspects, and once again there's your information. Very useful for engineers who are choosing to plan out roadways and what they particularly want for that particular junction or area of traffic. So there we go. And finally, and I've done this deliberately, is my favourite of all time, second only to the old metal squared boxes, what I'm talking about, bollards, such as my Pierce Gauchel K101. So this is the bollard that I bought. Now it doesn't look quite as sort of angled as it really is. That looks almost square, the way they've done it down there and there. It's just the angle, it's actually more slanted than it looks. So this is the HE65, and there's your information. Now I've already done a full video on this bollard, so I don't need to spend too much time on this, because it's one of the few bollards I actually bothered to liberate from my other collections just to film. And they're not very big, they're very small in comparison to other bollards. So they're quite nifty little things if you've got one in your bedroom, because they don't take up too much space. And these are your aspects, so you get 7 of them. I chose for mine the 616N for no entry, because I didn't want all of my bollards being keep left or right. And there's the unit. So we have a choice of light unit B or A. I'm not really sure what I've got. I think I might have unit B. I don't think I actually specified what I wanted when I ordered my bollard, and that's what I was trying to show you in the actual video. There's the base box. So this is just a simple square tube, if you like, with 2 sort of feet welded to it, just to create some foundation, and everything, all the power supply extra etc goes in there, and that's the cut-off part that slams shut if the plug has been disconnected. So that's the HE65, and basically this is what I have. I put everything back since the last video, and what I'll do is I'll switch off my lights and show you once again what it looks like with less lighting. So of course the colour decides to get washed out because of my camera, but you can see it's yellow and that's red. And if I zoom out, you can see how much light it throws out. So it's actually quite a dim light. It's not as bright as, say, those boxes over there, bell boxes. That's because I'm looking at those. The bollards, because they are completely illuminated, whereas these, they only show up where the panels are. So that's why I love these, because they reminded me of old-fashioned lanterns. And as you can see, compared to the picture, it's a lot more slanted, it's more tapered than the picture shows. So if I can put some lighting back on, and then you can see my other classic bollard, the K101. So basically, if I had to choose only 2 bollards in a whole collection, and that includes the 2 behind me, it would be these, because they are the true classics, in my opinion, of what I've always wanted. Sorry about my fingers, I'm trying to support my tablet. So basically that's it. So what I'll do is I'll just finally show these in a kind of a comparison way, if I can. It's not something I normally do, but a Triplex is one of my favourite manufacturers, second only to Pierce Gauchel. So that's the range that they sent me. So anyway, so until the next video, thanks for watching. Bye.